everyone, it's Alex of Alex's English class. Today I'm going to introduce you about size. This is part 3. When we breathe, we actually make the good things like the oxygen come into our body and the carbon dioxide come out like the bad things. And we make energy to live by combining glucose proteins and oxygen. Then, how do we make the good things come in and the bad things come out? Nature has found many different ways, and it is different because the most important regulator of life, size. As I introduced you in other videos, size has different physical laws for different size animals. And the first beings that lived, which only had one cells, needed the good things like the oxygen to come in and the bad things to come out. And so they were actually very small, so came up of a plan, which was using the physical laws of diffusion. Diffusion is about how molecules in solid, liquid, and gas, and more likely in liquid and gas, and how the molecules move. And let's say we put a sugar cube in a bottle of water. Then when the sugar cube dissolves, the sugar molecule starts to bump into the water molecules and then spreads evenly. So like this, in liquid and gas, the molecules move around more than a solid, so it usually bumps around a lot, so it spreads evenly. So let's see the most smallest being on Earth. The bacteria. The oxygen comes into its membrane and then into its insides, and the carbon dioxide diffuses out of the bacteria. And let's say we wanted to make the bacteria the size of a blue whale, but the oxygen wouldn't reach the insides in time, and the bacteria would probably die. But even before we even start this, everyone would know it will fail. It is because of the square cube law. Let's say there is a square cube, and let's say we make the length 10 times bigger. Then the surface grows 100 times, but the volume grows 1,000 times. So the bacteria would probably die. And let's take yourself. You have a surface area of 2 square meters. And your lungs have a surface area of 70 square meters. Your lungs are like sponges, not like balloons, and has balloons inside those sponges. Those balloons are the air sacs, the alveoli. And when the oxygen diffuses in, the magic of diffusion happens. The red blood cells carrying the CO2, the carbon dioxide, drops its carbon dioxide into the alveoli, and then the oxygen diffuses into the red blood cells, which are in the blood vessels that surround every alveoli in the lungs, and the CO2 is exhaled out. And cells need to diffuse to get their oxygen, so there are actually a lot of capillaries, blood vessels, in your body, because to diffuse oxygen, there has to be a blood vessel 1 millimeter away. And yeah, so you have a lot of blood vessels. So today I introduced you about size. And today was part 3, and I'm going to introduce you a different topic. Bye bye. See you next time.